Okay. Let's get spammy. Alright, what do we have for materials here? I might even just TGM here. Just for the sake of this test. Alright. Yeah, I guess field of water pumps it is. Probably going to be there. Simplest way to do this. Alright, so it said we had 25. So let's build another. Let's see, what do we got here? I'm thinking we're going to build quite a few here. We will come back and delete these in a bit. I just want to see what's up. Oops. Back on the ground with you. All right, so what do we got? 3 by 6, 18, and let's do even 20. So now we got plus 60 water there. So let's go check. So in theory, we should have 85, unless the issue is something else. So, all right, let's go back to HQ. All right, now let's pop in again. Give the HUD a moment. Nick, were there any more big SS2 updates in this year as big as HQ 2.0? We do have a pretty big one we're working on right now that actually has a lot of new quest content. So it would be, it's the 3.4.0 patch. So yeah, it's on the same scale as HQ 3.0. Just a different focus, so more on story stuff than on mechanics. Okay, let's check our thing again. So, okay, so it's still capped at 25. That's good to know, because that means the issue is something else. It is not... So HQ max 625, worker support max 540, we're good there. So it's literally just something with logistics. Could it be related to the number of people? Like 8 people is a lot. What is our, hold on, let me check what our, so we got 40 energy. Yeah, it should be plenty more than, that shouldn't be the limiter. That, no, HQ max would be 540. So why is it capped at 25? That's a very specific and strange number. I guess it's possible that our network has not finished updating. I don't have a great way to troubleshoot this. I guess the best thing I can look at is to go back to a settlement real quick. And we'll go back to there where I'm going to scrap all those. The best thing I can think to do would be go check the terminal and see on the city manager's desk and see what's going on. It's funny on PC. It's totally possible to crash this game on PC, but I rarely think about it. Whereas when we played last on Xbox, it was just like every move I made was slow and calculated, knowing that we needed to be gentle. Okay, network surplus. Yeah, see, it's showing 0, which clearly is not true. Oh, I didn't even think about maybe this place is my. Do we got a disease running rampant in here that knocked out our guy? Let's check. Yep, owner incapacitated. Okay, this is not unexpected. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, we got attacked at HQ right now. That's a rarity. Let's see here. We're going to go to track occupants. Find our guy. Oh, probably just laying out in the field over here. Do you not have a bed, buddy? Mara Blackman just curled up in a ball. All right, let's see here. Reports. Are we back online? There we go. Network surplus, 138. Water, 0. Wow, the water needs are crazy. Okay. Well, the fact that it's showing us 10 is very odd. That like 10 and 25 feel like the default numbers. So we have like a default food and water, and I think that's what that's showing at HQ. The fact that it's not showing any food is very bizarre. So this feels very much like there's a bug. We've spent so much time tinkering with this. It's clear I have a huge surplus and it's not showing up at HQ. So I think this may require a deeper dive. So the reason that I had been spending all this time grinding out the HQ stuff is I wanted to show you guys the scouting runs, but the scouting runs require food and water, which we don't have. So since we clearly have some sort of issue, and it could be a general bug of the mod, could be a bug in my save file, we're going to move on. So that we don't have another 3-hour session of me grinding at the settlements, trying to get them all worked out, which, while I enjoy it thoroughly, and I'm happy to do so, I do want to keep going with the story. So we are going to continue with State of War. So I can probably guess or scout out manually some places that have gunners down here. So we are going to come on down to the south part of the map. I should probably... Let's see, I think we took Jamaica Plain as a vassal, so let's head over there. Let's start with University Point. Make sure I actually have some weapons here. Let's see, we've got sniper rifle, shotgun, jet, of course, ready to go. Do we have our binoculars and flare gun? Cool. University Point always looked like it was meant to be a settlement. It's odd that they didn't. I know there's mods that added, but... Oh, hello. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. It's time, guys. Ooh, you are ugly without your shell. Alright, let's see if we get some reinforcements here. There we go. Autosave. Here we go. Where's our guys coming from? Oh, hello. Nice. Well, somebody ended up there somehow? Alright. Let's go, squad. Oh, that's dog meat. I was like, oh my god, they have dogs coming at us. What is going on here? The corpses everywhere.
Hey.
Oh, no. Sorry, dog meat. Need grenades. If you find any, please hook me up. Hey, there's a couple. Yeah, let's help this guy out. Uh-oh. Hey, there we go. Alright, how many injuries did we... Oh, I heard a level up. How many injuries did we end up with? I feel like it's inevitable that I missed somebody. Tried real hard, guys, to scoop you all up. Hey, with a little extra water. We'll take it. Oh, that's right, the flag. I just installed the faction identity mod, so I can show that to you guys today. Hey, there it is.
Hello? Hello! Blasted pile of RobCo junk.
Hello?
Finally! It's about damn time. I am the Dr. K.S. Magnusson, inventor of the comm hub, what you know as ASAMs, not to mention a myriad of other groundbreaking technologies. And dare I say, young man, that today is your lucky day. You are about to receive guidance from quite possibly the most brilliant mind left in the wasteland. On the off chance that you're a simpleton, I am referring to me.
Sorry, who are you?
Much more simple. That or being in the wastes for so long has addled your mind. Very well. Listen carefully. I am Magnusson, once heralded as one of America's greatest heroes. Soldier, astronaut, inventor, genius visionary. I'm sure you'll have seen me on TV, or read about me in the newspaper at some point.
Tell me more.
The devices you and your partner have been using all over the Commonwealth, they are of my design. The ASAMs, the comm hub. I invented these. It is thanks to my genius alone that you have had the tools to do what you have. And now, I come to offer you personal guidance.
Thanks? I guess.
Don't you worry. I'll attempt to keep things nice and simple so that you'll be able to follow along. Now, ever since you reactivated the comm hub, I have been aware of your activities. I know about your efforts to rebuild the Commonwealth, and of your fight against the group called the Gunners. And for the most part, I have approved. However, due to technical difficulties, I have been unable to make direct contact to offer assistance. Until now, at least.
I'm listening.
Since I was not able to speak with you, I decided to instead monitor gunner communiques and redirect anything that appeared relevant or critical via the comm hub, allowing you and your partner to overhear the gunners and prepare yourselves accordingly. I am glad to see that you have been using this to your advantage.
So it was you.
Yes, it was me. All hail Magnusson, glorious defender of the wasteland. It's thanks to my intervention alone that you managed to keep one step ahead of the gunners all this time. So, you're welcome. But simply playing telephone is no longer enough. If you're to win this war of yours, you'll need more than overheard radio chatter. You may have noticed the gunners have equipped themselves with some interesting new weaponry. Energy weapons, nuclear devices, all courtesy of their employer. Well, they're not the only ones who can play that game. I'm forwarding you coordinates to a pre-war cache. It'll have equipment that can help you. You should acquire its contents as soon as you are able.
Why are you helping me?
The gunners' actions threaten more than just the Commonwealth. If they're not stopped, America's best hope for a future dies.
A pre-war cache, huh? This'll be interesting.
Provided the seals have held, you'll be the first thing to have set foot inside in over 2 centuries. So, do try not to scuff the carpet. Travel to Wildwood Cemetery. Should still be there. In one of the mausoleums, there's a false tomb. Inside, a ladder leading to a small bunker. Enter, and when prompted, speak the passcode. Moonlight's burning. You'll then gain access to the equipment. There'll be a gun there. Take it. I'll contact you again soon. Until then, I'd consider it a personal favor if you didn't get yourself killed. There's too much at stake, and your demise is not something I care to factor into my calculations.
All right, there we go. Next stage, ready to go. Oh.
Hey, Slick. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but that radio call was being piped through the comm array. We heard the whole thing. You really think that was Magnusson? The guy who 200 years ago invented ASAMs? The same guy whose office we were in.
What do you think happened to him?
Who knows? But the guy was definitely some kind of genius. If there was anyone who could find a way to survive the end of the world, it'd be him. For now, I think we should do what Magnusson says. You should visit this cache of his. Find out what kind of goodies he's offering to help us fight the gunners with. All right then, good luck, and be safe.
Okay. And we've got our next quest. And we'll probably go do that right away. Let's see here. Going to be a bit of a help here. Somebody who's got access to all the communications, the gunners. Magnusson's voice actor is also the voice actor of all this in Barnes College. And I'm going to have him on as probably our next Super Chats for Charity. I gotta get in touch with him to coordinate a date and everything still, but he said he's down. We haven't had one of those in a minute. There is some sort of charity event coming up that the Fallout for Hope folks have been talking about, so I'm hoping to find out what that is before I schedule it, in case it works out that the timing could work well, that we could combine efforts there. So once I get that information, I will let you guys know, of course. Those are so much fun. Super Chat for Charity days are so much fun. So much laughing, like my face hurts the next day. Oh, we got some gold bars. Yes, please. I don't know. Oh, apparently I needed a sledgehammer. I don't know why I needed silver for. I wonder if we forgot to set music in this cell. Feels ominously quiet. Oh, there goes the music. Okay. It was just not, for some reason it didn't start right away. It's weird how much just even this like little bit of ambient music like makes a difference in the feel of these places.
Hey there.
Warning, you are in violation of a security zone. Use of lethal force is imminent.
Moonlight's burning.
Hello. Oh, convince the deserters to return. Oh, I think there's a bunch of these audio logs out there. Yeah.
I think I've heard enough. I believe I'll have to pass on your
Nice.
Imaginative project. Thank you very much. Susie, please send up by 3 o'clock.
Now, hold your horses. Every other senior staff member has already signed off on this. Dr. Gray even called it the most important initiative ever proposed. Now, I hear from some foppish dope no less that RobCo isn't interested in what would be my greatest project to date. Tell me, sonny boy, were you dropped on your head much as a child?
Mr. Magnusson.
Dr. Magnusson.
Doctor. To be blunt, I just can't imagine why RobCo should fund something so radical. Such things are better left to companies like Vault-Tec.
Vault-Tec? Americans deserve better than anything they could cobble together. Humanity shouldn't be hidden underground like rats in a maze.
Dr. Magnusson, please. Your project proposal is simply too far-fetched to be feasible. Now, I'm very busy, so if you please.
Ambitious, yes, but far-fetched. Your CEO didn't seem to think so.
Wait. You've spoken to...
Oh, many times. He and I are old school buddies. It was his idea that I bring the project to RobCo in the first place. He just needed you to sign off on it. But I suppose I'll just have to head back to Vegas, let him know the bad news. I doubt he'll be happy with all this wasted time.
Hold on. Maybe I just didn't fully grasp your proposal. But on further reflection, I can see why this would be something RobCo should pursue. Yes, I'll just sign the contracts now.
Spine of steel, eh, Malin?
What?
Oh, nothing. Now, since we're all sorted, I'll write up a list of all the resources I'll be requiring. Oh, and if you speak to Robert, tell him Carl Hose's refrigerator is running. He'll know what it means.
Magnusson, clearly a stand-up guy. Okay, they were placed in a sense of order.
Hello, Dullard. What brings you to the labs? Yet again?
It's Mallard, Magnusson, as you well know.
Oh, is that so? Very sorry. Hard to remember names, what with all these interruptions. So, what do I owe the pleasure of this latest hindrance?
Excuse me.
This morning, on my desk, I found a folder containing the board's approved development path. The same folder I handed you yesterday. Returned and unopened.
Oh, that. Well, you see, I was going to read it, but then I realized it was penned by a gaggle of gibbering boobs who know nothing about anything. So, I sent it back to someone who'd appreciate such mewling hogwash. I did attach a note with some suggestions, though.
Ah, yes. The crude drawings. Very amusing.
Yes, I thought so.
Magnusson, I don't like repeating myself.
Surprising you do it so often, then.
But, as I've said before, the board has agreed to fund this project of yours, but they still expect you to provide something of immediate value in return. Now this advanced survey and activity monitoring sensor, this is something I feel has potential. If you could focus your efforts on its further development, make it more streamlined, its potential commercial value would increase tenfold. This will be your final warning, Magnusson. So, I suggest you shape up and fix the attitude. Or, I may have to revisit your contract with Rob.
Hey.
You shouldn't antagonize him. Why not just give him what he wants?
His threats are as hollow as his head. Mallard's a narrow-minded, pin-pushing blotter-jotter. A small man with a small mind. We simply don't have time to humor his visions of commercial enterprise. Project Selene will progress in the manner I choose. Now, what's the news on the Zax delivery?
Okay, there we go. Now it's playing them in order. Or now I'm picking them in order. It's not its fault. I'm the one who hit play. I'm trying to find some rubber now because I want to switch over. I just realized that this thing is doing the same amount of damage as my 50 cal sniper rifle. So now I want to put a scope on it. All right. Well, let's see if I can figure out which was the last tape we haven't listened to yet. They were right up here, right? There we go.
America's #1 sensor solution.
Once again, dullard, you demonstrate your ignorance. I'm afraid you've wasted your time showing me this concept pitch of yours. The ASAM sensors, as you've dubbed them, are but one small part of my project, and I've no interest in turning them into a commercial labor substitute for RobCo.
Magnusson, you misunderstand. This wasn't a concept pitch for your improvement.
I've never noticed it fade out like that. I always thought it played it during the load screen. I think I saw somebody else suggest earlier, and I was listening to Magnusson talk, so I didn't mention it. But somebody suggested calling them ASAM blinkies.
We've already begun pre-production. Hey, we're even in talks to partner with Voltec. Hence the presence of their chief procurement officer.
What are you talking about, Mallard?
I told you, the board expected something of value in return. But since you were unwilling, incapable, one of your staff instead took the initiative, refining your research into something practical.
You listen to me.
No, Mr. Magnusson, you listen. As the clause in subsection 5 of your contract dictates, with the delivery of any viable product, a contractor's employ is open to amendment or conclusion. With a product now delivered by your research, I declare your contract terms fulfilled.
How dare you bastardize my work with this.
We hope you've enjoyed your time working for RobCo Industries. You have an hour to gather your belongings and vacate the premises.
And Dullard gets his revenge. Sorry, Magnusson. Okay, so then to continue, all right, we're not gonna. Sorry, deserters, you guys are on your own. You'll figure it out. That's what we have admin for. We are going to continue with State of War. So let's go take on another territory. So I believe at this point they're mostly relegated to the southern areas. So we're going to head down this way and check out down kind of in this region. So let's go back to Neponset Park. We're just about to level up, which is nice. Okay, now we're going to avoid doing is getting too close to Quincy, or we will get wrecked. Yeah, this is going to be a jet episode. Feeling it. Alright, I guess I should kind of beeline it back to the Tomatoes factory so that when we get pulled into camera mode, the cell's actually loaded. There we go. We do have a medic class, actually. In fact, one of the things we had on our it's still on our to-do list. Oh no. Well, that's epic. The camera, the pull to put us into cinematic mode pulled us through the trigger box for the Stingray attacks. I don't think that counted toward our territory because that was technically controlled by super mutants, not gunners. So that's unfortunate. But let me double check that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just didn't see the update to the quest. All right. Well, I need to get to Diamond City and restock for sure. But I want to mark the next location we're going to try and take down here. While we're down here, I guess I can just fast travel back to Tomatoes. So yeah, let's head to Diamond City and stock up because I am broke on. I have no shotgun shells. I probably ripped through 40 stim packs there. I guess I gotta buy some jet. All right, drop a save. That's like a, what do you call it? I guess I should bop over to Good Neighbor too. I guess stock up real nice. This is like a holdover from Xbox playing trauma saves just before you fast travel, just in case. Wait a second, do I have 28,000 caps? Was that what that said? Oh man, I gotta stop being so cheap. I'm always nickel diamond, trying never to spend any of my caps. I have 28,000. Ridiculous. All right, I didn't even know we had this perk. I think we took it for a dialogue moment at some point. Uh-oh, we're just gonna clear out the whole southeast of the Commonwealth here, trying to find these gunners.
I am a super mutant. I am unstoppable.
The stun, and he rolled down the stairs. That was awesome. Documentation, making new bots for the bots. So the bots are actually stupid easy to make. So yes, we will make documentation, but you would be able to figure it out without any documentation. There are, if you look at the records right now that we have in the CK for them. There's what I was looking for. All right, where are we at here? All right, I think we need to go. Let's go to Adam Cat's Garage. I think they have the wreck of the. I'm not finding anything over here. I think they have the wreck of the FMS Northern Star.
Here we go. This time.
Both of them just chucked a grenade. You just chucked a grenade at yourself, dude. That was a lot for one level gunner. All right, let's see here. So we need to head. There we go. There's a couple of spots we don't have marked yet. Is this the right direction? No, one of those is Quincy though. Gotta be careful about that. All right, yeah, some stuff over here we should be able to. Yeah, this is where we want to be. This is where we'll find more gunners. Just gonna swing wide of Quincy. So little known thing: if you mark anybody who's not part of the controlling faction, they end up getting added to your target list. So, like if I were to mark those raiders, they actually get added into my pool of targets I gotta kill to clear the assault. So that's why I'm not marking them. All right, I think that's close enough. Call in our people. Sometimes the whole system works a lot better than, like, a lot cooler than I planned for it to. When we get little moments like this where the reinforcements are going to trickle in while we've got the high ground, and all my people came up here with me. That was not scripted. That was just systems smashing into each other. I apologize for this terrible weather. I wish I could make it bright and not rainy here. It does look like it's starting to get to daytime, so you guys will be able to see what's happening shortly. At 4:14 a.m. Couple more minutes in game time. We'll have some light at least. Oh, there's another. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, wait. We've got crit. Nice. I actually should be careful about my settlers getting hit by fire. Is everybody live? Everybody well? Oh, we got some downed guys over here. Got you covered. Everybody else good? Hey, shotgun shells. Thanks for bringing those to me. Hey, we got light. I'm so happy having this great vantage point where we are just wrecking them. All right, let's see if I can throw that far. Not quite. How about this? Oh, we got deserters again. Probably due to lack of food and water. I think we got most of them. Hello. Oh, you went right out in the front lines. That was very dumb of you. Get up there in the sniper's nest. Oh, gross. Let's see. Another one. Oh, a couple guys over here. Thought we were doing so much better than we actually were. I wonder how many of these people actually just, like, fell. You know, when you hear the, oh, my leg. Or they're probably just trying to get up there and end up cratering. Alright, anybody else down? Yep, more folks over here. Our whole team.
Find them.
Yeah, demolition expert. I usually get that on the characters. I'm actually surprised I don't have it. Ooh, brutal. C+. So I missed 4 people somewhere. Any plans to put more city plans on the Bethesda servers? Not anytime soon, no. We were going to do a pack full of outposts, but we ended up cutting the city plan contest short before we finished that round. There was just not enough interest in it. I think, I don't know if designers were just not feeling making military outposts, so we didn't end up with quite enough for it. And then we also had the problem of if we put too many on there for people on Bethesda.net, we would run them out of script data, which is like a arbitrary limit in the engine, and people on Nexus know how to solve it with things like buff out or Baka scrap heap, but on Bethesda.net, you have no, if you're not using Script Extender, you have no way to get access to those types of things. So then you can basically hose your game where it's impossible to load into your save. So we have to be careful with how much stuff we release like that anyway. We ran into that problem with Sim Settlements 1 when we released a giant pack and then learned about that limit when people were contacting us for support saying they couldn't load in their games anymore. Oh my god, so many goodies. Uh-oh. Quincy, back up. Don't trigger the stingrays. Okay, we need one more. I think we're gonna finish this up before we go for the night. Because you can tell these battles last quite a long. So last time we played this save, it was nothing but settlement building. This time, nothing but combat. And lots of jet. That little red icon in the corner down there, it's never going away. Alright, I feel like these are going to be a problem if I don't take them out now. Vampiric. Yee. Oh, we have ghouls too. And blowflies? What is this? It's horrible. Okay, so there's usually our gunners taking over this place, but maybe they haven't yet. Oh yeah, there we go. Gunner Assaultron. Okay. Let's mark. I also save. Okay, so here is where we're going to use artillery if we got it. Let's check. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to go artillery grenade. And then we're going to go flare gun. Oh, there's no artillery around here. Bummer. And that calls for... Whoa, sorry, dog meat. Alright, gunners are fighting settlers, I guess, and they're taking over Warwick. Alright, well, we'll just let them have it. We'll get it back another day.
Who's there?
Oh, hello. Spawns. Oh, sorry, settler. Get out of the way. Yeah, actually, I should go up on the ship. Talking just a minute ago how much I enjoyed having the high ground. Perfectly good high ground right behind me. Whoops. Uh-oh. No. Ooh, Molotov to the face. Took out the naked one. Going in. Ring of Fire. So many level ups today. Oh my god, you guys all got wrecked. Alright. Ripping through another 30 stim packs real quick. Oh, one for me, one for the boss. More reinforcements. Uh-oh. Oh, triple frag grenade. That's nice. You guys got this. I gotta get all this stuff to restock with. Oh, they're stuck under the floor. Oh, stop. You guys did that. Stop with the grenades. You brought that on yourself. All right, let's see if the Salvador radio. Yep, there it goes.
Salvador reporting in. We've seen an uptick in gunner activity. Their attacks have become more frequent and with greater coordination. I've instructed our soldiers to be extra cautious, but I'd still recommend doubling recon and intel gathering in order to retain the upper hand.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Understood. I'll pass along the orders. That was all. Salvador out.
Okay. So now we've got to retake some stuff deeper in the Commonwealth. Trying to win the war here. All right, but we got to first win the war of attrition between all the stim packs and grenades I'm ripping through. More jet than anything. I should check what my total jet stash is. Look at this. See, the stim packs you can refill pretty quickly as long as you're good amount looting the gunners. Ooh, that poor guy. He got toasted. Sorry about all the corpses. I hear they make good plant food. Here we go. Here's somebody. What do you have to say, buddy?
Don't think I've seen you around here before. You new to these parts?
Yeah, it's my first time here.
In that case, welcome. We're always happy to have guests here at Warwick Homestead. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why set up a farm at a place like this? It might not look like much. And there's that smell. But that's the thing. See, this used to be a sewage plant. The most fertile soil in the Commonwealth.
Cal
Right
Rieger.
under our feet.
You got to work on your spelling. King Fath. Thank you for all the love and effort put into your mobs. I despise the basic assistance for building settlements. Thank you. We try. We're still going. Working on a big patch actively.
No wonder your crops are doing so well.
Yep. They really are. I have to admit, I feel lucky to even be having this conversation. We fell on some hard times not long ago. A pack of super mutants hit us. Wrecked our entire crop.
It wasn't super mutants.
Used to be the Minutemen would have helped us out, but last I heard they were too busy fighting each other to worry about us farmers. So we were on our own. All of us starving near to death.
Rogers
No
captivated
man
me
should
with
have
his
to watch
story.
his wife and children suffer. You know what I mean?
Those days are over. The Minutemen are back, and we won't let you down again.
No offense, but I'll believe it when I see it.
I mean,
Anyway, feel free to have
we
a
just
look
wiped
around,
out about
yeah?
70
We got
gunners
some
in
stuff
front of
for
you.
trade if you're interested. My wife June handles that. The kids are Janie and Wally.
Oh, where are
They're
the kids
always
during all
curious
this?
About visitors, but they should stay out of your way. It's been real good talking to you. I hope you'll come see us again sometime.
Yeah, I'll give you some medical treatment. Why not? Yeah. It's like, no, that was fine.
Hey there.
Things were pretty lean for a while, but now
No, not. Wait. Oh, maybe she's got jet. Maybe she's selling jet.
things were pretty lean for a while, but now we've got plenty to trade. Interested?
There are a
Sure.
lot of people interested in getting things like scrap profiles and city plans and stuff working on London. It just hasn't happened yet. So it sounds like it's not a high priority for them. I think they just realize it's so broken and they know nothing about it that they're just leaving it for now. And they'll circle back to it, and then people can enjoy the settlements in future playthroughs. So for once on a stream night, it's been a while for this, that I don't have like pressing things I have to do tonight. I can actually play a little bit longer today, so I think we're gonna go. I'm enjoying this jet spamming murder spree. It is feeling like just what I needed. 27 chat left, so I think we're good for one more round maybe. Forest Grove March it is. All right, let's. I think we control Mass Pike. Let's head over there. Yeah, I was thinking like that we were done after that, but nah, I want to keep going. I want to play more murder hobo here. I guess it's not murder hobo unless you're murdering all the townsfolk, right? Oh, this needs to end. I don't know why I saved stingwings, but I hate scorpions. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see if we. I was gonna say, how do we pass time? We need to find a chair, right? We can't just pass time in this. All right, where is everybody? Hello, buddy. There's our team.
Don't think I won't hurt you.
Oh no.
It's over. For now.
That was it? I got 2 guys. Wow, we really lucked out on this one. Oh, frag grenade. Actually sounds like a bunch of their people got caught en route to here. Over here. Or is this Brotherhood fighting? Alright, Brotherhood are gonna fight the super mutants. Yeah, let them. You guys take care of that. We're gonna stay over here and fight gunners instead. Adds new quest line, really good player home among other things. Now, isn't the team that does like I said, aren't they working on like some sequel to it? That's been, I think I saw a trailer for it. It looked incredible. It's like Odyssey of the Dragonborn, something like that. Am I talking about the right thing, or am I making stuff up? I'm definitely not as dialed into the Skyrim scene yet as I am in Fall 4. I'm trying to learn it all. We've started making. We're trying to support patching more. With like helping people. I think like Imperial's been sending people. I think he's been working with you, Space Runner, on getting patches into your guys' hands. Oh god, oh god. What is happening? Oh, it's an invisible Assaultron. Get that away, get that away, get that away. No, no. Where are you? There she is. Good job, doggo. Whew, that was terrifying. Dogmeat, where are you? Man, I gotta get you guys some better gear. Can you please pick up the weapons from the gunners? Enough with the pipe pistols. Come on, guys. There's guns everywhere here. Pick them up. I don't want to have to micromanage y'all. I wonder what triggers them to actually pick up guns. It seems to be, it's almost random. Like sometimes they all come running out with big guns they've picked up, and then other times they're just leaving these on these guys. Okay, so Odyssey is going to have you traveling to other provinces. That's awesome. Oh, a couple of injured folks over here. Oh, I love seeing them all fanning out to take on the ghouls. It's awesome. Oh, they're all going to be downed over and over again with all these rads. Ugh. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. They're all going to be stuck at 1 health. Alright, we're still in this battle, right? Yep, captures. Hold from reinforcements. Real slow reinforcements. Hello, buddy.
Got company.
Oh, we finally got some gunners. Oh, hey, buddy. Get him, doggo. There we go. Love once you get down to like the last third of them in the oh nice, we researched a disease cure. Once you get down to the last handful, like I think it's 30%, then it starts marking them all just so you don't have to spend forever hunting them. So there is a mod that makes NPCs use items. How about a feature that lets you donate chems to the war table thingy in chapter 3 and that distributes those to soldiers evenly and then they use them. So we opted for a loadout system to handle all distribution. I think that like every time your people go back home, they actually restock with the stuff that their loadout calls for. Basically, I was trying to put the onus on that kind of stuff on mod authors instead of on players in moment to moment, because it's just like managing all this stuff gets to be a little overwhelming and tedious. for the players. That's what we found in testing. It was just like, it's just too much. But I think the bigger problem would be if we add something like that, then we're adding a mechanic that conflicts with our own mechanics. So like if we're encouraging you to donate stuff for that purpose, but we also need you to donate it for other purpose, I think it kind of runs afoul of what we're trying to do. So almost would not make sense. It's got to be something that it's a mod that does the distribution should have that feature. I would think you'd want that mod to have like a table that distributes it to all your settlers, because all our soldiers are just settlers. They're just flagged in a way that we can fetch them remotely. But at the end of the day, they're just settlers, so. Oh yeah, that would be awesome if they could use Rad-X and stuff. I've thought about just marking your soldiers immune to radiation just to avoid a shoot. Very nice. Oh, at 300, oh, 1 death. So usually when you're playing, generally, like if you're playing with the default options on, your people don't die by default, so if you get a death, that's your fault. It's usually friendly fire. So that was 100% me. That was me spamming something. Yeah, I've definitely considered making them immune to radiation just for that kind of thing, where it's really you're just watching them all sit in a pool of radiation. Oh, we got another Magnusson trigger.
Magnusson here. By now, you must have found my old hideaway. Tell me, what do you think of the gun you found? The Stheno.
It will be better when I have gun nut. Seems fine.
Looks like it's in working order.
Not surprising. The bunker you found it in was hermetically sealed, after all. I must say, I'm pleased you decided to follow my advice. Make sure you keep hold of that rifle. You'll need it.
There's something a bit off.
No need to say it. I anticipated this reaction. You've probably noticed your adversaries have been equipped with similar-looking weaponry. And yes, I can confirm there is a connection between their weapons and the Stheno. You see, back before the war, corporate espionage was commonplace, and tech patents were constantly being creatively acquired, shall we say. Truth is, it was long ago I lost track on how many of my ideas and inventions had been copied or outright stolen, and that includes the Stheno.
Anything else I should know?
It would appear the gunners have been granted access to a stockpile of counterfeit Stheno replicas, undoubtedly a gift from their employer. But the rifle that you found is the original, and I guarantee the best variant of the weapon you'd ever have the pleasure to handle. Well, unless I decide to build an improved version, that is.
Why don't you tell me about it?
The Stheno was my answer to the electromagnetic arms race. Whilst others attempted to prioritize energy efficiency or construction cost, I instead focused on raw, stopping power. The result, a handheld weapon that can punch through a warship's hull. Provided you give it enough charge, of course.
How is a gun going to help us?
Ha! The Stheno is an impressive weapon. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But, you're right. A single gun won't win you this war. No, the Stheno is but the first stepping stone. To deal with your gunner problem, we're going to require something with a bit more firepower.
You've got my attention.
Tell me, have you ever looked up at the night sky and pondered, what's up there? It's more than just stars, you know. Hundreds, possibly thousands of man-made satellites still orbit this once beautiful globe. And some of those satellites were once part of the United States Atomic Rain Program.
I think I saw a bit about it on the news back before the war.
That That's rather likely. I do recall the politicians wanting to make a big fuss out of it. After all, with the right propaganda, you can reassure the citizenry and scare your enemy's witness, all at the same time.
Tell me more.
Operated out of Adams Air Force Base, Atomic Rain was a complex network of orbiting weapon platforms, each armed with tactical nuclear missiles. Now, after being unattended for so long, most of these satellites would have likely malfunctioned or be damaged. But a handful should still be serviceable, patiently sitting idle, awaiting their next command. A command that we shall send them.
Are you sure that 200 years didn't rust something important up there?
No. Oxidation, or rusting, requires oxygen. And whilst it's possible a satellite in very low Earth orbit could suffer mild corrosion, it's still unlikely. It's far more probable that some of the satellites have sustained damage from space debris than from any amount of rusting. Still, even taking into account 200 years of neglect of environmental deterioration, enough of the Atomic Rain satellite network should still remain for our purposes.
I can see where this is going.
Precisely. By gaining control of the Atomic Rain satellites, we can commandeer their nuclear arsenal and use it to wipe the gunners off the face of the Earth. In one fell swoop, we can destroy your enemy and put a definitive end to this war. Considering they tried to nuke you, seems a rather poetic response, don't you think?
So, how are you gonna do that?
Not me. You. Whilst I can guide you, in the end it will be your hand pushing the button. Now, you've already acquired the Stheno. The next step to gaining control of Atomic Rain requires you to obtain something from a certain location. But there is a complication. I can't quite remember where.
What do you mean? Why not?
My memory isn't what it once was. There are gaps in my knowledge. Certain things elude me. Faces, names, dates, locations. There are even times that I lose. But never mind all that. Suffice it to say, I'm going to need some assistance.
Don't worry, I can help.
Thank you. I appreciate the support. Whilst my memory is fuzzy, I do recollect something. Saint James. Perhaps some kind of church? No, that doesn't seem right.
Where is this place?
There were a number of churches around the Commonwealth. St. Mary's, St. Augustine's, but no St. James from what I recall. Could be it's not even a church, or maybe it's a care home or a hospital. But I couldn't tell you where it may be. I'm sorry. I just don't remember.
What exactly are we looking for?
To gain control of Atomic Rain, you'll be needing some specific hardware. I've hidden data for said hardware somewhere. I just can't remember where. All I can seem to recall is St. James, but I know that's not where I hid it.
Where do I start?
Yes, that is the question, isn't it? I must admit, I'm unaccustomed to not having all the answers. I would say start with St. James, but I have no idea where that is. I do seem to associate that name with a few other places, though. Places like the Old Warren Theater, the Prost Bar, and the Boylston Club. Perhaps if you were to visit some of these old haunts of mine, you could uncover some information on St. James. And then, once we know more about it, chances are likely I'll know where to send you next. Well then, you have your next task. Off you go. I'll radio later to check up on you. Best of luck out there.
Okay, there we go. Got our next Magnusson mission, and that feels like a good place to stop. We got lots of murdering in tonight. Nice change of pace from last episode where it was nothing but settlement building. Though if you're watching this in the recap videos, I didn't actually record that all settlement building one, so you missed out on it. But it was hours and hours of building farms basically and fixing power and healing sick people. So you didn't miss much. But thank you everybody for joining me. Good time. I'm glad we got it working. A little sketchy at the beginning of the stream there, but we made it in the end. So I will catch you guys all next week.